Hello everyone. Okay, so first we're gonna start the trip as follows. I'm having here some key lime ginger snacks. They're somehow raw vegan and they have really good ingredients, all organic, made out of coconut, ginger, lime, etc. And we are right now in the Guadalajara airport because I'm from Guadalajara city in Mexico and I love that city. And we are now arriving to LA. One thing that I've noticed is that the whole city is kind of flat compared to China or Asia. In general, some capitals in Asia, you know that they have so many skyscrapers, and in this area we can just see that there is like somehow maybe downtown over there where there are some perhaps financial buildings, CBD. We are about to land in LA airport, and here we are. And by the way, this was on Christmas time, so that's why we are looking at this Christmas tree over here. I decided to edit this video until now, and I love this decoration over here, the train that is going all around this area, this center area here in the gating rooms where we are supposed to wait for our flight. Super cute. Don't you think so? So basically I made a transfer here. It was Guadalajara, LA, Hong Kong. So I have to take like 2 flights to China, which is cheaper. And for my surprise, I found this Real Food Deli, which was an organic plant-based cuisine inside the airport, so I didn't have to go out. Actually, it was on the terminal in which I was about to board the plane, so it was very convenient. And they have this kind of dishes which are all fully organic and vegan, and we can find some raw options as well somewhere. There are some cakes and there is this salad as well as some grabs, and of course the prices weren't very cheap because it was all organic, but I thought that it was very good quality of food, and I think that it deserves you to give them a try, especially because airport food can get sometimes very unhealthy. I thought that because we were in the USA they will have all these kind of salads and different kind of vegan options as well as healthy wise options, but for my surprise the majority of foods served in airport are just junk foods. So we have these organic juices, green juice, and so many different juices over here, as well as the drink which I love and we all love, which is kombucha, that probiotic amazing drink which will make your stomach feel healthier. We have as well this coconut yogurt parfait with a lot of fruits on top and granola. And what else here? There's some coconut water as well as some teas and spring water. And we have some coconut chips over here. Let's take a look at the snacks section. There is this sea snack. I love seaweed, by the way, so I'll always try to get some like nori and something to make my grabs. So basically there's also a menu over there which you can just order from whatever is that you like most, or just take the grab to go food that is ready to eat over there. So the menu, it's very abundant, and I was going to decide on a salad as well as some sea snack, and I bought this soup because it was super cold that time during December, and I thought like I will grab a soup over there. So now we're gonna board the plane, and of course once you start boarding you can realize that it's full of Asians, so this plane must go to somewhere in Asia. By the way, I've ordered a vegan meal in the plane, and vegan doesn't mean healthy. To my surprise, I'll show you what I was given. This unsweetened apple, what is that? Apple sauce. And there's this bread which I don't eat bread, and the vegan meal which is cooked because they don't have raw options. And there was like a sauce of somehow kind of curry style with some small fried breads over there, which look at this sunset over here, amazing. We're crossing already the time zones, timelines. And we have arrived to Hong Kong. Welcome to Hong Kong, everyone. So, once you arrive there, you have to take the train to go and grab your bags, your luggage from wherever band that they are. Basically, there's a train and you just have to hop in and you just have to follow everyone else, of course, in baggage claim. So I am here with my bags. I have a small cabin carry-on luggage, as well as I have checked in some bags, a bag to be precise. Since I stayed in Mexico for over 6 months or so, I had some goodies to bring back. And of course there are so many baggage and more stuff which is waiting for me in China. So now we have to go to baggage claim, just follow all these people. Once you drop down from that train, you have to take this escalator. And by the way, there is not much of a choice, so you wouldn't get lost that easily. It's kind of easy, although it looks a little bit complicated, but don't worry, you will figure it out once you are there. So once we come up the stairs, because as you can see, this Hong Kong airport is very huge. One of the biggest airports in Asia, at least one of the busiest one. Since from the Hong Kong airport you can arrive to almost all capitals of Asia, like in less than 5 hours time. So that'll be like Manila, Seoul, Tokyo, what else, even Bali and Jakarta, so many others. So it's a perfect place to live nearby and just keep traveling on a budget, because it's not that expensive as you will imagine. I have checked that flights going out from Hong Kong are even cheaper than from China itself. Like, let's say I want to go to Beijing, it's cheaper than I take the flight from Hong Kong to Beijing than if I will take it from Shenzhen to Beijing. So this is how I mostly fly from Hong Kong, and that's how I took my flight from LA to Hong Kong, which was cheaper as well. So we can see that there are so many Christmas decorations over here, and I know that it's kind of a bit late, video on this because Christmas already passed by, but just to let you know that they really decorate the whole airport in a season, whatever it is that is the holiday. So we have to go to the visitors area over here because I'm a visitor, and I really like the Hong Kong custom system because it's very, very fast compared to so many other countries. And we have a right to baggage reclaim, and we've checked that we are come from Los Angeles or LA, Los Angeles, where it's the vans and go directly to pick us the bag and just go to wherever it is that we need to go after. So as you can see, the airport, it's very spacious, like it's not very cramped, and it's very comfortable, very kind of modern. I really like Hong Kong airport, super easy to go around and figure things out. Besides, they speak English for your information, just in case that you were worrying about like arriving to Hong Kong and thinking whether they speak or not English. They do speak English, like it's kind of an official language over there. Although a lot of people speak Cantonese, but that's just for the locals. Most of the foreigners live there, just get by with the English. And of course in the airport you can find signs everywhere in English and help as well, customer service in English. So we have arrived here and I have my trolley with my luggage. Now we are heading out of the airport. And just outside the airport you can find so many currency exchange in case you need it. This is how it looks like, the arrival gate. Welcome to Hong Kong. A nice place to be, yeah. I don't know, I always get excited about arriving to Hong Kong because it's the door to Asia. So this is arrival gate A, and there's another one, B, just in case you are waiting for someone or you are arriving there. Be sure to let them know in which one is that you are, because sometimes it can get confusing, like I am here on Arrival Hall, but which one, since the airport is kind of, it's not very big, but it's big enough. So now we have these signs, and they tell us like we can go to the city of Hong Kong by subway, by bus, and by taxi. And there are also tours and hotel coach, as well as there is a transport to mainland, and there is a limousine lounge, as well as a subway directly to Asia World Expo, where many people usually go to. Just for your information, Hong Kong it's a very popular destination among many Asian countries, especially because they host a lot of fairs all year round. All kind of fairs like toys fair and gadgets fair, electronics is super popular, and gifts fair, houseware, etc, etc. And the big thing about that is that they speak English. Most of the suppliers you can get by with just English, compared to China, where usually and most of the times will speak English, but you will get a harder time to go into the mainland and trying to transport yourself and get everything figured out just to attend that fair. So Hong Kong it's a super convenient spot, like the window for trading with can be China or other countries around Asia, since they have suppliers from all over the world in those fairs. And our lunchtime, now it was a morning, so it was like breakfast time arrived, and we are looking at this place which is Pret a Manger, which I really like it. They have now these cold pressed green juices over here, smoothie as well, and the price over there it was like 55 Hong Kong dollars, which is not cheap at all, but it was good, and I'll prefer to stay healthy than to pay so many different foods which I don't like, and I end up paying double. I also bought this lemon ginger water, which was pure kind of, I believe this coffee is organic, as you are looking at the back there. So it was very nice taste, and I recommend you to try this, especially if you're thirsty. They sell it as well in that shop. I bought a green juice because I didn't eat good at all during the whole trip. And my favorite dish of that place is this. It's a chia pudding made of coconut, and there are some seeds on top like almonds, and there's as well banana, goji berries, and some coconut flakes, pumpkin seeds, everything it's raw and unsweetened. I love that. There's not sweetener on it, and the almonds etc are not like fried. Everything is so fresh and clean, and you have to try that pudding if you ever go to Hong Kong. Just check out this Pret a Manger coffee. I believe you will like it. I'll show you how I end up eating this dish, which I love. And by the way, I end up buying a second one because I was very hungry, and it's not super easy to find anything outside in Hong Kong like up to my standards, like vegan or raw, healthy in general. So there's a lot of people here just making pictures, and you know, for the season the decorations are really nice. Hong Kong airport always have some kind of theme and some brand sponsoring them. Like there's always this Swarovski. Is this one? This Swarovski, they make like super huge big nice Christmas decorations. No, this is not the Swarovski one. Somehow there must be. Anyways, we are just looking around how it looked like in December of 2017. Each year it changed, so that's really nice. There's something new to look at. And I finished my breakfast. I'm just showing you around how beautiful this looks over here. It's like a sitting area, resting area, where it really looks like natural kind of place, like there is water running, and we have all these beautiful Christmas flowers over here. There's someone sitting over there. And by the way, the internet is very good, it's very nice. I like the fact that there's not much hassle for logging in. So I just discovered that there was another cafe which kind of looks very healthy, and we have to take a look at it. So they have this infused water, which is kind of rare to find even in China. I thought it was very nice. And these are the prices of the juices. So they round around to 50 Hong Kong dollars. Almost the same, especially it's an airport, you know, you're never gonna get something cheap and good in the airport. They have all these snacks over here. And by the way, if you're wondering whether you can find some vegan food over there, there were like these some vegan something over here. I think this one. It was healthy veggie wrap, so you can take that one. And almost all foods rounds like 50 Hong Kong dollars or so. This one is new. I didn't see this stall before, so it's a nice choice for those concerned with their healthy standards. They have so many juices as well. So this is called Flight Club. And now let's take a rest and just admire how nature looks like from the airport. Oh, I feel so blessed now, like I've arrived here. And by the way, I was super jet lagged, so I decided to give this a try. And this is what it was. I believe it was a soya latte, which I don't really drink any soy or coffee, but I felt I needed because I was like so tired. By the way, I have to wait like by the way, a soya latte there was like 45 Hong Kong dollars. I have to wait like 11 hours in LA. That's why I was super tired, because my flight connection took that long. And I bought that kind of trip just because of its price. It was very cheap. So of course, the longer the wait, the cheaper the ticket is, right? Let me know if you like Starbucks and which drink you like the most. If I go to Starbucks, I'll usually get just some tea, but I'm not a coffee drinker. So now we have to go out of the airport. Finally, I've rested, I've drank and eaten what I had to and what I felt I needed. And there are some very convenient machines over here, which will provide us with the train tickets to go and get into the city. So basically we have these 4 destinations: Asia World Expo, Tsingyi, Kowloon and Hong Kong. And I'll give you a tip here because yeah, I have some experience. So before, I will always go like Kowloon or Hong Kong, pay the direct ticket because I'll be staying somewhere over there. But recently, look at this, I'll show you. One way to Hong Kong, it's how much? Let's check it out. It's 115 Hong Kong dollars. And I discovered that if I will just purchase a ticket to another station, which in this case is Tsingyi, it's much more less than that. I'll show you. We are one way, an adult ticket will be 70 Hong Kong dollars plus we have to take a metro once we arrive to Tsingyi. But it's much cheaper than if I will just take it directly. Of course, it's not as convenient because you have to go down and then buy another subway ticket and get into the subway and go there. But my luxury life, it's food. So for this one, it's okay if I had to transfer and can save some money in that because it doesn't bothers me. So we are going out from this airport here and taking the line going down in Tsingyi, and then we're gonna take the orange one to Hong Kong, and then we have to transfer somehow to my destination. So this is how the map of the subway system in Hong Kong looks like, and just above us is Shenzhen. At this day, I'm not going to Shenzhen yet, so we just have to go out from airport. We're going to Tsingyi, and after that we're gonna take a subway to just get into the city and into the final destiny. This is 100 Hong Kong dollars. This is how we pay this train ticket over here in these machines. So just put it under and get your ticket. By the way, this is the fastest link to the city, as this sign over there says. It's totally true. It's super comfortable and you save a lot of time. Look, only 24 minutes to get into the downtown of Hong Kong. So if you are coming to here and you're wondering how to transport from here to whatever is that you are into Hong Kong center, downtown, just take the train. It's my best advice. So now we are here, and if you're carrying a trolley like I was, we have to leave it somewhere over here because there's no trolley allowance inside the train. So I'm carrying all these bags, like 2 small bags and 1 medium and 1 big bag. So we wait here and the train will arrive, and there are like the 4 stops which I've mentioned before. So we are going to the first one, which is Singi. Let's just wait for it. Usually the train will not be packed, but you never know. And one thing that happens is that the train can go like forwards or backwards, so you have to be careful where you are sitting. I usually do not like to sit and that the train goes like backwards, and I'll be like kind of dizzy all the way. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, you will soon see what I'm talking about. Okay, another nice thing is that here we can check out the timing, so we are sure about how many minutes are left for the train to arrive. At this very moment there was like 13 degrees of temperature Celsius, as well as it was 11:34 in the morning, and we were in the city of Hong Kong. So we just have to wait patiently for the train to come. Once we have our ticket and get inside, there is space special designed for your luggage inside, so you don't have to worry about that. Like, look at this. We just put our bags there. They will be safe and stable. You don't have to think like they will fall down somehow, lose your stuff. It's very safe in here. And these are the seats. This is my favorite part about this train. We have connection. We have some sockets there, and there is USB socket. Couldn't be cooler. We can just plug our device and charge it while we are on the train, as well as there is Wi-Fi on it, free Wi-Fi, and we can get online and, you know, get our trip ready for when we arrive to the city and have everything prepared. I love this. Okay, so I sit down here, and at that very moment I was not very aware of how will the train be riding, whether it was forwards or backwards, and to my surprise it was backwards. So I dislike this, but the train was kind of full at this time, so I just stay there and let you see the beautiful view from our train. So this is very popular of Hong Kong, the two floors buses. I've never gotten one of those in the upper floor. I would like to, because, you know, I've gotten in the Shenzhen ones, and I have recorded a previous video about how Shenzhen looks like from there, and it looks beautiful, and so many of you commented that you love that video. If you haven't watched that video, I will post it somewhere in the screen over here, so you can go and get a look at it. So I just changed seat because I couldn't stand going backwards. And every seat, they have their own plugs, so you will be comfortable enough to plug your stuff. And this is one thing which I love about Hong Kong. By the way, that's another video subject, which is why I love Hong Kong, and I've talked with you like half an hour about all the positive aspects about this city and the positive aspect of me living just aside of it in Shenzhen, that there is a sea. Whenever a city has some kind of seaside, it makes it a whole different level of feeling. It's not like as cramped as if you are somewhere in a big metropolis and just packed with people. Like, you can get to see the sea and feel kind of relaxed. And yeah, these skyscrapers are a big sign that we arrived to Asia because it's full of people and stories where people have to be living. And we have this sign which is in Mandarin, but it's complicated. It's not simple Chinese, it's the complex one. Can you see those strolls? So we learn in university the simple one. Most of the foreigners coming to China will learn the simplified. It's called simplified Chinese. But in China, just in the area of Guangdong, we'll be speaking more Cantonese. And in Hong Kong, of course, corresponds to Canton, Guangdong, Canton area. So this is how it looks like. Wow, wow, wow. So beautiful, yeah? Yeah. Give me a like for these views. Come on. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, welcome to subscribe. I would love to have you here and be showing you more and more in videos to come, as well as let me know your comments. If you've ever traveled to Hong Kong, what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And why so? And if you have some suggestions about where to eat as a vegan or as a health conscious in Hong Kong, we will all appreciate that, because I'm trying to build a community over here. By the way, I can see that we are in Asia because everybody's looking at their cell phones like seriously, badly. That didn't happen in Mexico. So I was really surprised after 6 months living in Mexico that everyone was just like, you know, staring nonstop to their screens. And in Shenzhen, it gets even worse because it's full of young people and they just want to have some contact with their mobiles all the time, nonstop. Anyways, we have arrived to, I believe this is the Hong Kong station. So we get down here and it's a lot of people walking towards all the stations that are available in there. This is a big transferring station. There are so many other connections, other metro lines in there. So we have to walk a bit to get to our line, the line that we have to take for our final destination. They even have this electric van over here for you to cross all the way, because as I'm saying, this Hong Kong station is huge. And I love those decorations for Christmas. They were very merry. The whole family is enjoying the holiday. So nice. So since I had all these bags, I decided to take the electric van. But it's up to you. If you want to walk more, then just go there. And there is something very interesting and important, that in Hong Kong you have to leave one side of the electrical stair or band open for people who wants to go ahead and are in a rush. Just like now, I'm standing in the right side and a lot of people is walking through the left side because, you know, sometimes people is late. We have big advertisements in Hong Kong stations. In this case is Dior, and it's beautiful sign over there. This beautiful women. This is how it looks. Oh, by the way, this is Coco movie. I don't know if you've watched it, but this was a super big hit, Mexican collaboration of movie. And this is how it looks like in Hong Kong. Finally, we made it to our destinations. Yeah, that was so impressive. It was made all of Lego. I couldn't believe it, seriously. I'm not a fan of Lego, but I was like surprised. Like, there's a whole structure taller than myself. And all those toys made just of Lego. So let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, and if you did so, don't forget to leave some love and likes, and yeah. Until the next time.